Hey everyone, how y'all doing? This video is gonna be a bit different because it's not just gonna be one of my regular videos, but the first episode of a series of videos that I will start posting about Linux and more specifically Linux news. So if you like that kind of videos, show me support by leaving a like and the lovely comments. And let's just get right into it. Starting with Arch Install, the user-friendly TUI installer for Arch Linux, has just rolled out version 3.0.8, making the script even much better. Starting with crash fixes, like the ones related to single-line scrolling that immediately crashed Arch Install, those has been patched, as well as making the installation more stable by forcing sync immediately after the installation, to prevent corruption if your system turned off out of nowhere for some random reasons. Really useful and could save you a lot of time. Also, in case you forgot to enter a username and a password during the installation when using Arch Install, which previously would cause hiccups, those are now properly handled. I gotta put this one to test because I actually remember being stuck in the SDDM screen for 2 hours trying to create a user after forgetting to enter one during the installation. Well, anyways, that's cool. The second one on our list is GNOME. The upcoming releases of GNOME will require systemd integration. Bad news for sure in case you're using a non-systemd Linux distribution, because GNOME will simply not going to be compatible without major patches for that specific distribution. But no big deal, because systemd is actually better when it's about boot time, for example, because of its parallel processing feature and much more features that honestly make more sense on why GNOME is heavily reliant on systemd. But hey, don't get scared. GNOME 48 will keep receiving updates until the release of GNOME 50. So for now, systemd users still have some time, but as the release of GNOME 50, which gonna be somewhere around 2026, it's gonna be necessary to adapt systemd or simply move to another desktop environment. Moving to the next one. Wine 10.10 is out, and boy oh boy, it's good. If you're a gamer, you can now play Fear without facing the out-of-memory error, because those has been resolved. Or if you play StarCraft Remastered, you no longer have to deal with sorts of problems. Forget about Wine 10.5 because the 10.10 version is here to save you. Not only StarCraft that got fixed, but also Stalker Anomaly that no longer crashes when loading saved games. Really cool? I have something cooler for you. If you own a Mac, you probably heard about something called Container, right? Well, Apple quietly revealed that it was releasing a new open source containerization framework and a shell tool called Container. Both are designed to create and run Linux containers as lightweight virtual machines directly on macOS. This framework is really optimized for Apple Silicon, unlike other container approaches that are often resource-heavy Linux virtual machines. But now Apple Containers framework spins up a separate lightweight VM for each container. Now with the last but not least, Ubuntu 25.10 Question Coca. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but yeah, pretend that I pronounced it right. Will no longer have GNOME on X11 sessions, defaulting only to Wayland. So if you use Ubuntu, you should expect no X11 in the upcoming release of Ubuntu, which is expected to arrive on October 9th, 2025. X11 will miss you, but we can't stop them from dropping supports for you. Nobody uses Ubuntu anyways, right? You think so? Yes, but Ubuntu is still cool, bro, come on. Yes, but I don't like. Okay, but Ubuntu users won't like you for saying this. Oh shit, no, I changed my mind, I love Ubuntu. Yes, it's the best. Get the hell out of here. Anyways, leave a like. Bye-bye.